Now, you won't get a bigger rock name than Jimmy Page. Our Liz Barnes met up with Jimmy last night and asked him first how he got involved in this year's event.
I got a call whether I'd like to give an award to Killing Joke. And the thing is that I go back a long way with Jazz Coleman and the band. You know, there was a friend, a manager maybe at some time, Mim Scala. We used to go around to Mim Scala's and sort of jam, and people don't know about all that sort of stuff. And I was very impressed when I first met Jazz, which was before that, when he came around my house with this huge, voluminous manuscript of this piece of music that he'd written in Reykjavik in Iceland. And I thought, this is really an unusual guy, you know, and he'd had classical training. And he actually went on, further on in later years, to do an orchestral version of Led Zeppelin, which is really pretty clever. He's playing violin on it as well, and it's good stuff. But I used to go and see the band, and it was a band that would really impress me because Geordie's guitar sound was just really, really strong, and they were really tribal, the band, you know, it was really intense, and it was just good to be able to hear something like that during the 80s, which sort of caved in a bit to sort of haircuts and synthesizers. So, you know, as I say, I had a lot of time for this. So when I was asked to do this, all these memories came back of the, you know, times I'd spent with them, and I thought, yeah, I'd just love to do it. But you know, I wasn't the only one, obviously, listening to them in those times, because Kurt Cobain obviously did, and Foo Fighters did one of their numbers, and
well, they've endured as well.
Trent Reznor did a thing, you know, 9 Inch Nails. So it's something that, you know, was certainly accessed, you know, in the States as much as in England, and that's really good.
Yeah, they're one of those bands.
See, that's all the stuff I should have said in the speech, but I actually thought that they were going to show films of their career, and so I was sort of a bit, you know, I was a bit cut short, if
that's
you like.
Right. Well, you've just told me and like 800,000 other people.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's fine. Meanwhile, tonight, all sorts of people coming up and saying hello. I saw you having a chat with Ronnie Wood, with Slash.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy events like this?
Well, yeah, because of course this is something that gets quite tribal as well, because you get to see old friends that you haven't seen for quite a while, or you know, they just sort of pop up here getting awards, so it's a good chance to say hello to everyone.
Yeah, and also it's a bit like kind of a sort of rock fraternity, really, isn't it? I mean, I was watching an interview of yours from about 1970, and you were lamenting the fact that rock music wasn't mainstream. Loads of people came to see you, but it wasn't mainstream. Now it really has got to the masses. It's not just the people who come to see you, it's everywhere.
Well, that's interesting about it being mainstream, because it certainly was in the spirit of the audiences, and we were our music was travelling really by word of mouth, because we weren't really doing singles, because we wanted people to get the albums to hear what we were doing, summing up at that point of time, you know, musically. So we didn't really want to get into that whole sort of singles aspect of things. So I think when you do that, then you're mainstream.
Yeah. But like, you know, now rock is huge.
Oh yeah.
You know, I suppose what I meant is now it is global.
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it just has. It's just kept going, but because there've been so many good bands along the way that are just showing a new sort of facet to the diamond, you know, of it, or multifaceted diamond.
I can't let you go without mentioning your book, because I came to the launch, and it's a beautiful book. But you know, having seen it now in real life, God, a lot of work must have gone into that. I didn't realise how you know exactly how much was in it.
Yeah, well, people had asked me to do a book before, like a written book, and I thought, you know, I'd just like to do this in a different way and do an autobiography, but in pictures. So that's pretty interesting, because it sort of went back to about 13 years old, and there's about 70, 80 photographers involved in it. But the more that I did it and laced it together with, you know, the sort of commentary and that, I'm really pleased I've done it now. Yeah.
And what for the future of Mr. Page?
Well, I'm desperate to be playing, but it won't be till next year.
It's all right.
I'll get a good vehicle to get out there and do some.
I think lots of people are desperate to see you play, and
Well, they probably think, why isn't he? So I will be.
They probably don't mind waiting, as long as they know it's coming.
They don't want to wait too long, though, do they? So yeah, next year. Let's hope it all comes to fruition next year.
Well, I for one, I can't wait.
Well, thank you, Liz. Yeah.
To me, it's
you have to
wonderful.
come along.
Oh, you try stuff for me.